and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to solve another LeetCode question. So today's question number is 268. Missing number is a category question. Given an array nums containing n distinct numbers in the range 0 to n. Return the only number in the range that is missing from the array. Very simple question. This says that it gives us a nums array that contains n numbers. Means here n is 3 and in the range 0 to n. This is the best statement and the biggest hint of this question. What it says that nums containing n's number means here nums contain 3 numbers, so n equals to 3, and that numbers are in the range of 0 to n means this nums containing number has to be range in 0 to n. So for this example 1, these all numbers has to be range in 0 to 3. Same for this, here n is 2 because it contains 2 number. So the range of these nums numbers are 0 to 2 means 0, 1 or 2. Same for here in example 3, we have total 9 numbers, so n is 9. So the range for this example 3 is 0 to 9. So in these all numbers that nums contains, that has to be in the range from 0 to 9. Very easy question. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to return the missing number from this range. Means here range is 0 to 3. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. So 2 is missing in this array, so we have to return 2. Same here. Here numbers are 2. So range is 0 to 2. So the total numbers in the range comes 0, 1 and 2. But 2 is missing, so we have to return 2 here. Same here. Here range is 0 to 9. So we have to from number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is missing, so we have to give output as 8. Now constraints are given. All numbers of the nums are unique. And yeah, here a follow-up is we have to use order of 1 space complexity and order of n runtime complexity. Means we cannot use any dynamic space. We just have to use only constant space. Okay, so now I hope you understand the question. Now let's head over to the solution. Okay, so I write the solution. First I will explain you. First I will assume num as nums.size, means this num contains all the n and distinct number that are in nums. Means if nums contains 3 number, then num becomes 3. Then I will assume temp as 0, temp integer. Now I run a for loop, only one for loop because we have to solve this question in order of n, runtime complexity. So this for loop starts from 0 to num, means its size, num's size, and here I will sum all the numbers inside the array. Means I will sum all the numbers of nums. Means nums contains, for example, nums contains 3, 0 and 1. I will sum 3 plus 0 plus 1. Means here for the example 1, temp becomes 4. Now this is the formula of the range sum. Means if we have to solve the sum from, if we have to want sum from 0 to something range n, then that is the formula for it. What it says, first we have to assume n is nums. Here num is the end range. Means here we know that all numbers are in the range 0 to n. So num is the end range, means num is n because n is all the numbers that nums contain. So num is the size of the array, so the all things are same. So here we have to return the end range, here we have to return the start range. Means here start is 0, so we have to return 0 here, and plus 1 is the formula thing. So num is end range minus start range plus 1, that gives us n, an integer n. Now the total of this becomes n into mid of the range. How we calculate the mid in maths? End range plus start range divided by 2. So n into mid gives us total of the range, means 0 to 4. So gives the total gives that thing, means 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 means 10. So total gives 10. Okay, so first I will explain you this for this example 1. So for example 1 contains 3 numbers, so n becomes 3, means num becomes 3. So the end range for us is 3 and start range is 0. So 0 to 3, we have to calculate the sum from 0 to 3. So for that, I assume n is 3, num is 3. So 3 minus 0 plus 1 means n is 4. And the total becomes 4 multiplied by mid of it, means 3 by 2 is the mid, so 1.5. So 4 multiplied by 1.5 becomes 6. And also the sum from 0 to 3 is also becomes 6, because 0 plus 1 plus 2 3 plus 3 is 6. Now I return total minus temp. Temp is here the sum of the arrays numbers. So total minus temp. Okay, I will explain with the basic logic. So now first of all I sum all the numbers means I will sum 3 plus 1, so 4. So here temp becomes 4. And now I sum total number of the range, because in mathematics we all know that if a one number is missing from the range, we can do the total sum of the range minus the given numbers sum, and that's give us the missing number. So exactly that thing I will do here. It is the given number sum, and this is the total range of the sum, and I will minus the total sum. I will minus given number sum from the total, and that gives us a missing number, and I have to return it. So I hope you understand the solution. First run the code. Okay, so test case is passed, and now submit the code. Okay, 0 millisecond runtime, and also this has to be order of 1, means constant, I guess. Yes, it's constant. So I hope you understand the code, and let's meet in the next question. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comments. Let me in the next one. Till then, goodbye.